Driver than me.
Hi guys, well it's Saturday, so I'm off on another shift. I have been out during the week. I just worked the peak hours, I'll be honest with you. It was okay, but nothing to write home about. A lot of people have been saying that they've done quite well in January, and it's just the same as a normal month. I find that quite interesting because I haven't found that, so let me know how you've been finding January. It's traditionally the driest time on the private hires, and I think in general for many stores. Now, before we get into the shift, I did notice and was sent to me information about Uber's tax generated reports. So I'm just going to show you this video first, but then I have got another update on this video that I'll show you a bit later on.
Uber's new mistake could land you in serious trouble with HMRC. You should have all seen by now, Uber's sent out a series of emails saying make sure your tax information is up to date, as they will be submitting your earnings to HMRC. But one of my viewers have sent me this. As you can see, there is a summary for 2024 twice. If Uber sends the wrong information than what you've declared, or they send two for the same year, HMRC can automatically flag your account. That means letters, questions, and in worst case, penalties, all by something that was out of your control. Now, for people who don't know how to check this, just go to Account, Tax Information, and there you'll see a summary of each of the months plus the whole year. And this all needs to be checked and fixed by the 26th, because Uber's deadline is the 31st.
So let's see what today brings. It's a little after 5 o'clock and this is what I'm on. Now, I haven't quite hit what I like to hit, which is £20 an hour for anyone who's new to the channel and not watch me. I am behind by a £5. Now, it's too hard to judge an entire day based on just 2 hours. So I'm going to keep going, plod on and see what happens. I did get a job to the city centre. Now, normally I avoid city centres, but because the offers that have been coming in have been awful, I decided, you know what, that one's worth it. It was a comfort job, so it was paid a little bit more than X. So I took it. I've ended up in the city centre. Don't know where I'll end up from here, but I don't really like city centres. So I'm hoping I get out soon. I'll let you know. 6 o'clock, so 3 hours in, and I'm behind what I like. That's what I'm on. So I'm not too impressed, but I'm also not completely shocked. I am hoping I'm gonna, these next couple of hours will be good and I'll get back to where I like. Again, you can't really judge it just based off 2 hours. You have to put the full hours in to see, because you could have a good hour and you could have a bad hour, and that's just how it works. I have just had a cheeky little sod in my car. He gets in, can I open a beer? No, mate, you can't open a beer. Other drivers let me do it. I went, I don't care what other drivers let you do. You're not doing it in my car. It's illegal. And he went, no, it's not. Don't be daft. It's only a beer. I went, mate, this is classed as my workplace. Therefore, it's illegal to drink. Driving along, he goes, can I vape then? I went, it's exactly the same as beer. It's the same rules. You're not allowed to. As we're driving along, all of a sudden the whole interior of my car lit up blue. So I instantly pulled over, span round, and he went, what? And he's got all this vape coming out of his mouth. I went, I'm going to give you one warning, and only one warning. If you do it again, you're out the car. And he went, oh, you're so serious. I'm thinking to myself, I'm like the least serious person probably out there on these cabs. But if you're breaking the rules, I'm not going to just put up with it because other drivers allow it. Anyway, as we get to the end, gets out and he slams me door. So I did that trick, the block rider, finish job by rider's behaviour. And I also one-starred and blocked and anything else I could throw at him. I haven't received a negative star level yet, but I am expecting one. But I'm not having people treating me car and me like that. It's Not for these fares anyway. Another 2 hours of the shift. It's 8 o'clock. And this is what I'm on. Yes. I am back on the over 20 quid an hour. Just about though. I've just spoke to another Uber driver. He went out during the... He lasted an hour and a half before he went back in. I was like, mate, come on. You got to do more than that. You can't just do an hour and a half and say it's dead and go in. You never know what's going to happen. He was having none. He's gone in. Anyway, here's the second part of that video that I mentioned over the taxes. Have a look at this.
Quick update for you on the Uber tax summary issue that we've been seeing. I've had multiple responses from loads of drivers across different platforms. Here's the most common responses. The first, and let's just get this completely out the way, is people have contacted Uber about it, and Uber have acknowledged there's an issue and are working on to fixing it. One agent said in particular that they've had multiple phone calls today regarding this issue and they're looking into it. Then we've had someone saying, if they delete the app, will all the records disappear? No, mate, it doesn't work that way. If it did, my wife would be deleting the Shein app once a week. Then we've had some drivers notice that the statements reflect different dates, one being the calendar month and one being April to April. But then we've had other drivers who have more than two. Some of them even have 4 reports. That is crazy in itself. You guys need to keep in mind that it's your responsibility to check information that's being submitted on your behalf. If it doesn't make sense, or if anything looks out of line, you must report it to the correct people to get it fixed before you land yourselves in trouble. Just to be clear, I'm not an accountant. I'm a driver, just like you guys, sharing information that we otherwise wouldn't have access to or notice on our own. And remember guys, if you do find anything, send it in to me and I'll keep sharing.
So bottom line, it seems, don't worry about it. It's a glitch that I'm aware of, or it's meant to be like that anyway. I don't know, guys. It's one of them ones I've got no answer to. So I've just worked what I would normally class the dead hour, the 8 to 9 o'clock. This is normally the hour that I'd go home and have a coffee and a little break. But I was too far from home, so I just had to carry on where I was, because there was no point. By the time I would have drove home, it would have, you know, just wasted time, money, fuel, all that. So I just plodded on, and it was actually a good hour, it turned out. Have a look at that. So that's what I did within that hour, which I think is probably one of my best hours of the night, maybe, or close to it at least. I've seen as well now, there's rumours that transparency is going to become fully clear to us on each trip. So it's already launched in Wales, which I've previously done a video on. I won't put it up there, but I'll just quickly mention it to you. So basically, in Wales, when you go to your trip history, South Wales, when you go to your trip history and you go down, you see the full amount the customers paid and what they've taken and what promotions it's been and what the original fare was, and it's complete transparency on the trips. So when I put a video out about it, letting people know, someone confirmed to me that it's also in Scotland. So the only place where we haven't got the full transparency is here in England. I'm hoping now, this is new though, this is new in Wales and Scotland. It's not like they've always had it, it's only happened within the last week or so. But I'm hoping now that we're actually going to get it here, because that's one of the things we all want to see in it. It's all right them saying, this is how much you're getting, but we want to know how much the customer pays. Well, a lot of us do. End of the day though, if we take the trip, it's not on the trip card. So you take the trip anyway, you're not going to know. But you'll know at the end of it. I think I'll only do another hour and I'll see how I get on. Because it is slow waiting for the jobs to come through. And that's the painful bit I find. So let's do another hour and let's see what happens. Well, it's now 10 o'clock and I've just been so lucky with the jobs bringing me straight home, which is exactly what you want when you've had enough and you want to go in, isn't it? I think as well, Uber may have just led me along, you know, like Hansel and Gretel, breadcrumb after breadcrumb, getting me closer to home, because it knows if I get too close, that's it, I was going in. And it's done it. Anyway, let's do the roundup. So we've got the hours I've done, we've got the full amount, and then we've got divided by the hour. Now, I already know, I can tell by the figures, that it was above the £20 an hour that I like, but it was very slow. There wasn't many jobs coming through, so it is still quiet. Do keep in mind that that is not my profit figure. My expenses have to come out after that. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, give it a thumb up for me. If you're new, give us a sub, and I'll catch you in the next one.